Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see power factor improvement methods. Before we are going to the topic, we will see the disadvantages of the low power factor. First one is the kVA rating of the equipment will be large because the power factor equal to real power kW divided by apparent power kVA. From this formula we can derive kVA equal to kilowatt divided by power factor. From this we clearly understand the kVA is inversely proportional to power factor. If the value of power factor is less, then value of kVA will be more. When value of power factor is high, then the value of kVA will be lesser. Due to this, size and cost of the equipment will be increased. The second disadvantage of low power factor is the size of the conductor will be greater because power P equal to line voltage into line current into power factor. From this formula we derive line current IL equal to power divided by line voltage into power factor. From this, load current IL is inversely proportional to the power factor. This I will explain with the small example. A single phase 5 kilowatt motor is connected to a supply of 240 volt. Then the motor takes the current. Suppose the power factor is unity, then the motor draws a current of 20.83 amps. If the power factor is 0.8 lagging, then the motor takes a current of 26 amps. From this we can clearly understand if the power factor is less, the current drawn by the load is high. If the power factor is high, the current drawn by the load will be reduced. Next disadvantage, larger copper loss because the current carrying capacity due to the low power factor, the current carrying capacity of the load will be increased. So I square R loss also increase. Next disadvantage, the voltage regulation of the system will be poor due to low power factor. Then last disadvantage is the handling capacity of the system will be reduced because of the low power factor. These all are the disadvantages of the low power factor. Then we will see the methods to improve the power factor of the system. Generally there are three different methods available to improve the power factor of the system. First one is static capacitor method, second one synchronous condenser, then third one is a phase advancer method. We will see one by one. Static capacitor method. Static capacitor method is nothing but we are connecting a capacitor parallel to the load in order to improve the power factor of the system. This capacitor, how it increase the power factor is very simple. We know that power factor have a behavior of leading current. It leads the voltage by an angle of, it is have a leading power factor to the voltage. So this leading current draws the lagging current of the load, so the power factor of the system will be increased. Next method is synchronous condenser method. Synchronous condenser method is nothing but a synchronous motor is running at overexcited mode at no load. So it draws the leading current and behave like a capacitor. Hence, the power factor of the system is increased. From this, we can clearly understand when the synchronous condenser is running at no load and is overexcited, then it is called as a synchronous condenser. From this vector diagram, you can clearly understand how the synchronous condenser is increase the power factor. Suppose the load, the IL is the load current, this IL is the load current at the power factor of 5L. Then the synchronous condenser draws the current IM at the power factor of 5M. Then resultant current I having a power factor of 5. This power factor 5 is greater than the power factor 5L. This power factor 5L is greater than the power factor of 5L. So the power factor of the system is improved. Next method is phase advancer method. Phase advancer method is used only in the AC induction motor only. We know that in induction motor the stator winding draws a lagging current from the supply. Hence, in order to improve the power factor, the lagging current drawn by stator winding of the induction motor, we are supplied from the another source. That supplied from the another device. That device is called as a phase advancer. This phase advancer is generally located at the stator of the induction motor. So this phase advancer is basically a AC exciter. It is mounted on the same shaft of the main motor and is connected to the rotor. It supplies the lagging current drawn by the stator winding. So the power factor of the system is increased. From this you can clearly understand how these three methods are used to improve the power factor of the system. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, you comment me. If you like this video, you subscribe to my channel. Keep learning. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.